Hello, first grade. I'm so glad you're here for another art lesson. This is Miss Bowen, your art teacher. Today we're going to learn about Native Americans. So let's go ahead and get started. You'll see I've already written our learning intentions for today. They are on our Google Classroom, but I wrote them out for you. You don't have to write these down. I just want you to know that today we're learning about Native American art, and in order for you to be successful, you're going to be able to draw some pictographs. Those are pictures that are like the Native Americans used. And so in the upper right hand corner, I'm going to put my name. I'm using a marker. You can use a pencil, no problem. I'm going to put my name, but I want you to put your name on your paper. I want you to put a TH if you're a Temple Hill student and an AT if you're an Austin Tracy student, and then put a 1 there since you're first graders. Okay? That way I'll have your name, which school you are, and your grade on there. So we're learning about pictographs and Native Americans, and I want to start out with one that's pretty simple. Native Americans would draw a circle, and then they would just use lines off of it like this. What do you think that stood for? That was the sun. So anytime they drew pictures or information to each other, they would do this art on their teepees, what they lived in, the tents that they lived in, and also on animal skins, and they would also write them on caves. And so we've been able to find these over time and through history and document these. Let's work on a teepee. Let's do a big X like that, where the top of the X just crosses at the top. And then let's do a little triangle in the middle. And that would be the teepee that they lived in. And a lot of times these symbols in this art, they would actually write on their teepee. And let's talk about a boy. How would you do a boy? Well, you would do a circle. You would do a vertical line like that, or a horizontal line. Goes left to right. And then 2 vertical lines on each end, kind of like a scarecrow that we think about. Okay? And then what I need you to do is just put an X underneath it like this. And that was their symbol for a boy. So what do you think a girl would look like? Well, a girl would be very similar. A girl would be a circle. Another horizontal line with vertical lines on each end, kind of like a scarecrow with the arms going down. Again, we do an X just like for the boy. But they would close off the bottom because a girl would be wearing a skirt or a dress. So they would close that off there. And this is what they used as a symbol for a girl. All right, now let's talk about maybe some of their food. They ate a lot of fish. So let's do a line like that. That goes up. And then let's go on the end of it and go back down the other way. And that'll be their fish. Just put a dot on there. If I'm going too fast, you know to always pause the video. And that's a fish. Let's do one more. You know, a lot of times there was a lot of conflict on the plains, especially when we started bringing people over from Europe, and the Native Americans were already there, and sometimes there would be turmoil, and so there's a symbol for war. So let's do an arrow, and then let's put the quills on the end of it here. So this would mean war because there's an arrow. And then in order for there to be peace, you could draw a broken arrow. So a broken arrow is what they used for peace. All right, very simple lesson today, but I wanted to expose you to some Native American art. Again, they would use this on their clothing. They could make that on their teepees. They would write them on animal skins and on walls. And I just wanted to expose you to some of that as a little lesson for us to work on today. I hope you had fun with it. Remember, there's 3 ways you can turn your work into me. You could email me a picture of it to sue.bowen@barron.kyschools.us, and that's here on this website that you're seeing on your Google Classroom. Or if you are using a laptop or a Chromebook that has a camera on it, then you could just take a picture of your art and upload it onto the Google Classroom. But here's the deal. We are all in difficult times right now. If for some reason you don't have access to take a picture of something, no big deal. Just tell me in the comments section, hey, I watched the video and I drew the pictographs, and I will give you credit for it. Okay? We're all just doing the best we can. I just want to expose you to some Native American art today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your family is healthy and happy and that you have a good day.